Most ghost stories are just stories, nothing more. They often defy explanation, and the answers usually never come. But this story is different, and the explanation may surprise you. This is the tale of the Mount Vernon Monster. 1978, Mount Vernon, Virginia. We begin in a quiet neighborhood that lies just a mile from the historic estate of the first American president, George Washington. The screams started suddenly. Howls echoing through these woods every night.
Just as I got to the edge of the woods, I heard it. I could feel it in my chest. Then I could hear twigs break and branches snapping. It made every hair on the back of my neck stand up.
You get the feeling you're being watched, you know? Then the second you leave the woods, you hear the howling and you think, maybe I was being watched.
Were they hearing things? Maybe. But it wasn't long before they began seeing things too.
Dogs are barking, and then we hear that howl. And then at first glance, we thought it was a man walking in the woods. And we quickly realized it was no human. It was huge and hairy.
After months of nightly screams and multiple sightings, authorities get involved. But even with police helicopters and searches by volunteer patrols, their efforts come up empty. The newspapers, even the Washington Post, begin covering the story. But then, all of a sudden, the howling stops. For decades, the stories and rumors continue to swirl, until wildlife experts analyzed the original recordings of the so-called monster. So what do you think it was? Bigfoot? Turns out, the howls were merely the chirps of birds played at an extremely slow speed over loudspeakers. And this new information leads to a new theory, that this was more of a super prank than the supernatural. But with all the other unexplained ghosts swirling about this area, you can't blame their imaginations for running a little wild in the woods. Yes, there are even more stories. We're just getting started. Subscribe to this channel and settle in for even more legends and lore of Old Virginia.